Oh my god, let's try something.
See what happened on TV
Oh
last
yeah,
night?
I always watch.
Oh my god.
It's so fun. It was so
Yeah,
good.
I watched that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hi
Hi
guys, I'm
guys,
Stevie,
and I'm Talena.
and this is Twin Talk, and we have come to the portion of the show that, first of all, is the quarter finals. I can't believe it.
It's wild.
It's like gonna be over soon. I'm really sad.
Mhm.
But it also was the dreaded, for us at least, Taylor Swift night.
Yeah.
Overall, it wasn't as cringy as I thought it was going to be. There was actually a lot of songs that I'd never heard of before.
Yeah, me too.
And then there was a lot of songs that I really expected them to play and they didn't.
Yeah.
So, I'm just so happy they didn't play Bad Blood because I think that's probably the worst song that's ever been written in the history of music. Like, it was just written so lazy. Like, I hate that song. So I'm really happy nobody did that song. But yeah, a lot of the songs I really didn't even know. So, and a lot of them weren't Taylor Swift. There were other people singing or,
right.
So.
Like I was telling you before we started recording, I mean, obviously a lot has been going on. I'm sorry I missed last week. It's been chaos. It's been sad. It's been a lot. But I feel like my notes will hopefully jog my memory, but I'm feeling like maybe these dances weren't memorable, or it could just be me because, like, obviously we've been going through, an experience. But I don't remember a lot of these dances. Like, I'm racking my brain and I'm like, what was Taylor Swift night? Nothing's really popping out to me. I guess now that I'm talking about it, there's some things that are coming back, but yeah, it's kind of just a blur. Just to recap, just since I wasn't able to last week, I really liked last week. It was weird though, because Billy Porter was the guest judge, and I thought I don't know, he's so talented, but for some reason I did not think he was the best guest judge.
Interesting.
I felt like he kind of repeated himself a lot, and he wasn't very eloquent with his words. And I don't know, like, he wasn't bad, and I think he's super talented, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But so far I've loved all the guest judges. And he was just at the bottom of my list for some reason, not because he was bad, just because everybody else has been so good.
Was Billy Porter the last one? I thought it was Janet Jackson after him.
No, I think
Janet Jackson was first and then it was Billy Porter. Billy Porter
I can't remember.
Like literally
I'm all crazy.
Years ago.
It really does. But okay, I guess I'm sorry. I got off track, but Mandy Moore was back because I was like, what the hell? Is there some beef with Mandy Moore? They haven't mentioned her. She hasn't choreographed dances. I didn't know she choreographed Taylor Swift's tour.
I'm having such a conflict of interest right now, Keely, because I'm like, I love Mandy Moore
because now I feel like I have to watch her tour because I want to see what the choreography is, but I don't want to give my money to Taylor Swift.
I know, that's how I feel too. I was so almost like devastated. I mean, I was happy for Mandy Moore because that's obviously a really big ticket for her.
Yeah.
She needed big tickets. She's a famous choreographer and has plenty on her resume. But, Taylor Swift is arguably the biggest pop star in the world.
Yeah.
Now. And so to have Mandy Moore choreograph her tour, I'm sure is like such an honor. And God damn it, now I have to see the tour.
I know. I think I'm just going to wait
for my girl Mandy.
I know. Do you think it's going to come to like Netflix or Amazon Prime or something like that?
Without a doubt. Without a doubt. That, Beyonce's tour, like, I'm actually hoping, it seems like we're sort of going down this trend of recording, professionally people's tours and concerts and then putting them up as like movies.
Yeah.
And, Paco and I watch shit like that all the time.
Right.
And so it's nice to have that, especially because you can't hit every concert because of money or because of time or because of work or whatever it is. And like you said, I would never go to a Taylor Swift concert because like I can't handle that energy. Those Swifties, man, they're like a fucking cult, and I want no part of that. But
Well, yeah, and then you're paying
I would sit
600.
down in the comfort of my own home and watch her show just to see, because like it's not fair for me to be judgmental about her show if I've never watched it before. I'm just
Right.
about Taylor Swift, just in general, because I don't really think she's that great, but
yeah, no, I totally get that. I'll probably do the same thing, especially because I want to see Mandy Moore's choreography. But even the tickets, to get tickets for the movies, it's not a normal movie ticket. It's, $40 or something to go see it. So it was really expensive. And then I saw that's what I heard, at least in Colorado, where tickets are a lot cheaper than New York.
Yeah.
Usually they're like $9 or $10 here or whatever. They were selling for like $26.
Ooh.
And then to get like the cups and stuff, it was $12. But now that the show, it's almost done and stuff, they're trying to probably get rid of inventory. The cups are like 99 cents or something now, and people are fucking throwing a fit because they're like, you're telling me that I could have just fucking waited and got a 99-cent cup? I have to pay $12 for a fucking cup? And I'm like, that's on you, baby boo.
Yep, that's on you, because guess
Taylor
what?
Swift cup.
Yeah. Why? The movie theater was selling cups?
Well, yeah, like how when there is a Little Mermaid or there's some big show, they'll sell like the popcorn tubs that are like memorabilia, or the cups or whatever. It's all for a ploy of money. And guess what? The bitch is a billionaire. So you don't need to be, do what you want with your money. It's your money, but you ain't catching me paying $12 for a fucking plastic cup.
Well, but here's the thing: is that Taylor Swift charging that, or is that the movie theater charging that? Because remember, the movie theaters don't make any profit off of the movie itself. They only make profit off of concessions.
No, I know it's not Taylor Swift being like, oh, you have to spend this money. I'm just saying, I'm positive that if her name is on it, she gets some sort of percentage of it.
Yeah, you're right. There's some sort of royalty or something that goes in it, especially because Taylor Swift, as far as I'm aware, has been a really strong, like, fighter in making sure she gets paid her royalties and that kind of thing. So yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah.
She just hit billionaire status for a reason.
I know.
So the opening troupe dance, what did you think about it?
Okay, I'm trying to think back. Like I said, everything's a little bit blurry. I thought it was slow, but I love Jenna and Val.
Yes.
That's a given. Like I think everyone looked great. I don't think I loved the song choice. I think I understood the song choice, but for some reason it just felt slow, and I don't know, just that lovey-dovey shit sometimes is whatever,
I like that they always put, the married couples with each other, and I think it's really sweet. And
yeah, because I love Danielle and Pasha too.
But yeah, the song Love Story, I think is so tacky and cheesy. So yeah, that is one of the songs by Taylor Swift that I know that I just can't really stand. But, I will say that I did like the choreography. Mandy Moore has such a, specific style to her, when it's Mandy Moore choreography.
Yeah.
And I thought the set was really beautiful.
Oh, yeah. I thought the set was gorgeous. The dancing was obviously gorgeous, but I don't know. There was just something a little slow about it. I don't know. I don't know if it was a song. I don't know what it was, but I don't know if I'm just being upset because it's Taylor Swift and I could just never get into the mindset of wanting to love it.
Yeah.
But that's kind of how I felt. But obviously the dancers were beautiful. I love Jenna and Val together. I love Pasha and Daniela. Pasha's kind of looking good to me lately. I never thought he was cute, and it's because he's such a good fucking dancer, and they never gave him a chance. They always gave him these shitty people, and I'm like, Pasha, but he's an amazing choreographer.
He's a good choreographer, and he has a really sweet face.
But this is the first season that they've ever given him a chance to possibly win the mirror ball, and he could,
He could.
And I'm just really excited for him because I like it because we felt the same way about Brittany. Brittany kept on getting like these not bad people, but she just kind of kept on getting the short end of the stick. And then finally she got Daniel, her now boyfriend, and her choreography was amazing. And I loved her as a person because they finally gave us a chance to see her, which I really loved.
Exactly. Yeah. I loved that. Did you like Julianne's outfit?
Oh my God, that was my next thing that I wrote down. I liked it if it was like a Little Red Riding Hood outfit, but in blue or something. I don't know. I just thought it was kind of strange. Is that something that Taylor wears?
So
it just felt like a costume. It looked like a costume.
Yeah. I looked it up and Taylor wore that outfit to the VMA Awards.
Oh, okay.
A couple of years ago or this year or something like that. Because I was like, there's a story behind this. Like
there had to be because
it was very costumey.
It looked very costumey. I mean, bitch looked beautiful.
Oh, she always is. She looks no matter what she wears.
She looked so good in that outfit, but it did feel just, I don't know, it just felt costumey and I wasn't really vibing with it. It always threw me off every time I saw her in it.
Yeah, I agree.
I was just like, what's happening? Is it Halloween night? Is it what's going on?
Yeah,
but I loved the color. I loved the color.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Yeah. I agree with that. And I loved Bruno's shirt. Just a little side note.
Bruno is killing it with his outfits this season.
Whoever his style, I'm gonna look up who his stylist is if this season or if it changed because like he's really on it. I've loved his outfits.
Yeah, me too. I feel like all of the judges have been looking very nice.
Yeah, I love Derek. Actually, I just saw on Instagram Derek had posted like his looks throughout the ages or whatever, and he had like his emo look. Remember when he was like younger and he had like the hair in front of his face, and he had his like business look, and he had his whatever his teenage look, whatever. And I just thought it was so funny and how he's evolved like his style. But I'm liking this sort of the fancy lapel, big brooch, like classy and sleek Derek.
Yes,
I'm into it.
Me too.
I'm into it. So let's get into the dancing.
Woo!
Let's do it. First was Allison and Sasha. They did a cha-cha to Belong With Me. I do know this song. Don't really care about the song. I gotta say, I was not into this choreography. I thought the choreography was bad. I felt like it was awkward. I felt like she looked confused about what was going on. I mean, her upper body strength is crazy. I can't believe she's doing handstands, but like, I agree with Derek on this one.
Yeah. Once again, I'm really trying to remember the dance, but I do remember I said that I liked her dress. I can't even remember what it looked like, but I said I loved the dress, but this was not a semifinals or quarterfinals dance.
No.
This was like a first day, whatever. Like, and it sucks because you could tell she's come so far, but now there are so many people that are so much further than her that now it just feels like when she's dancing, it feels like a really good first out of the gate dance. And everybody else is in the quarter semifinals. And she's just behind. I mean, I'm very proud of her, and I am actually happy that she did get that chance to improve because that is something that I love watching on Dancing with Stars. I love watching people improve. And as long as you are improving and I could tell you're putting in the work, then, I'll accept it. But at the end of the day, next week is semifinals. Well, and I want to see some good ass fucking dances.
This is the one where they held up the signs. They were like I love Taylor and are you that music video?
Yes.
I think it's the music video where
I've never seen a music video.
The window pane across at her neighbor and they're like holding up signs talking to each other. This song's old.
Yeah.
But they sort of did a little spin on that, and Carrie Ann even said she was like, you don't need all that shit in the beginning. And I
But
agree.
that's reverting. That's reverting back to what
Back to, like, the
they used to
paddling.
do. Yeah,
Yep.
because that's what they used to do. And maybe cha-cha was just really, really hard for her. But, okay, because now I do remember it was like 30 seconds in the beginning that they were doing all this shit instead of dancing.
Yeah. I didn't like it. Sasha, like, I hate to say, but because, like, I've always loved Sasha's choreography, but this season, like, it's been hit or miss for me. Like, it's either been really good or I'm like, what the hell are you doing, Sasha?
I feel like he's not being able to express himself the way he wants to because his dance partner can't do she's doing the basics because that's what she has to start with and learn first, and now she's getting better at the basics, but she doesn't have enough time to grow and we've said this about Allison before. If she practiced every day and she still had the same momentum and she just kept on going, I think she could learn to be like a pretty decent, beautiful dancer, but she doesn't have that time. And you know, the one thing that I learned from Color Guard is you have to have the basics before you do all the fucking tricks. The tricks aren't good unless you have your basics down.
Exactly.
And, you know, there'd be all these people that went out on the field and they do all these freaking tricks, but they didn't have technique.
Yep.
So I just think that since she has never danced before, she's really, really starting from the bottom and she is progressing, but he's not able to complete all of these amazing, difficult choreography feats because she still has to have the basics first. And she, you know, she's never done the cha-cha, or no, cha-cha was her redemption. These were all redemption dances.
For the most part, yeah.
Oh shit, so that's a little disappointing because if you've already done the cha-cha, you have the basics.
Yeah.
So that is a little upsetting.
Yeah, I know. I just don't think cha-cha's her dance.
No.
It's just not her dance. The Latin is just not her jam.
Yeah.
But you know, it is what it is. She got 3 7s and an 8.
Yeah,
So,
Mandy Moore came out strong. I was like, okay, Mandy.
Man, you know, Mandy's always nice. Like,
she's always nice.
She's a nice judge.
Yeah.
She's a nice judge. Okay, so next was Ariana and Pasha. They did a Rumba to Cruel Summer. Their whole package was about how her back is bad. You know, we're starting to get to the point of the competition where it's sort of like, I don't want to say it's excuse season, but it's like, oh, well, I hurt my ankle. Oh, well, I hurt my back. Oh, I've been doing this because it's like at this point, it's a popularity contest. So now you need the sympathy. You need the sympathy votes.
Yeah.
For the most part, everybody's on the same playing level field. So you're trying to get those sympathy votes.
Yeah.
I loved it. I thought it was sweet. It was soft.
That's what I said. Okay. Yes, it's coming back. I mean, she looked so beautiful. You know, the Rumba is my all-time favorite dance. They made it look so simple and beautiful, but you know that dance was hard.
Oh, there was a lot of content in it. Her hands were beautiful.
But the way she dances, she makes it look so easy.
Yeah.
Like it was just gorgeous. I had nothing bad to say about it. I loved her dress. I loved her face. I loved the choreography. I loved them together. I really think it was so good, but she got 3 9s and a 10. But my thing is I feel like the judges are being really hard on her. Every time I feel like she has 10 dances, she gets 9s. And I'm like, what else do you want from her?
Exactly. She's doing really good. Like, I don't know. It was nice. I liked that it wasn't attacked. You know what I mean? Like, she did a really good job of like restraining, and also I loved that iridescent dress.
Oh yeah, gorgeous.
So pretty. But honestly, I would have been okay with all 10s. Like, it was a good dance. I'm really surprised she got 3 9s.
I'm actually very surprised, but I'm not surprised because the judges keep on doing that.
It's weird, right? It's weird.
So I have no idea.
Next was Danielle and Jason. They did an Argentine tango to Don't Blame Me,
which is one of my other favorites.
Yeah, I do. I don't know if I know this song. I didn't know this song.
I did not know this song.
I've never heard this song before. I think that having Pasha come in and teach the male perspective of the dance
really helped.
Changed Jason.
Yeah.
Like, I think that was maybe what the missing link was. And it's weird because Danielle is such a great teacher, but maybe something just wasn't clicking with Jason because
Yeah,
it
because he
definitely,
has to
whatever
be a good
happened,
learner
clicked.
too.
What?
He has to be a good learner too. So
Well,
maybe there
that's
was just
true.
some sort of roadblock, from him. But oh my gosh, I said I loved it. The choreo was amazing. The emotion, the footwork, everything was literally perfect.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
loved it. I thought
Yeah,
it
I
was his
mean, it was,
comeback.
yeah, great choreography is back because for a second there, Danielle like wasn't really giving me her best. This was his best dance and hold. He was a different person.
Mhm.
He got all tens. There's nothing I can really say bad about it. Like, it was a good dance.
Yeah, I'm actually going to go back and rewatch that one. Actually, I'm going to just rewatch probably all of these dances because they're coming back to me, but it's just been a blur of a week.
I know.
So I really do want to rewatch them. I wish I had time in my life to literally watch the whole season again, at least the dances. I don't need to listen to the judges' comments and all of that.
Yeah.
But just little clips of the dances, at least for some of the stars. I'm sure on YouTube people have done that where they're like, here are all of Jason's dances from season whatever. Here are all of. So I would really love to do that because yes, and I love the Argentine tango.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Next we had Harry and Riley. They did a rumba to August. This is also another song I never heard of before. I've heard of the title of it.
I think I have too, but I don't think I've heard the song.
But I've never heard the song. Did you see he got hit in the face when she did that underhand spin?
I didn't because I was more like they've done some of the same dance moves over and over and over again in every single dance. The arm, they've done, I feel like, in every single dance, and it's just gotten so old. And I know that he probably needed help, and having the same choreography maybe was something that she thought would help him.
Yeah.
And I think he really did try. And you know what? At the end of the day, I am proud of him for the sense of he we'll get to the ending, but he is trying, and you could tell he was having fun. Like the last couple of weeks, you could tell that he was enjoying himself and he wasn't, really nervous. He was just kind of out there having a good time.
Yeah.
Doesn't connect his movement. And it just sucked that he was here this week over Barry,
Oh, I totally know. I actually thought that the dance, like, it looked like he was having fun for the most part, but I actually felt it felt really timid, and he felt like embarrassed to do like the side hip action moves.
Yeah, he needs to be bigger.
Yeah, I felt like he was like embarrassed and sort of like laughing at himself.
I guess I see where you're coming from. It does feel like he's almost been laughing at himself, but he must feel good knowing that he has this fan base, and it must bring him a comfort since he's here every single week that he must not be embarrassing himself that much.
Yeah, I was looking at Instagram posts, and there was tons of people who were like, my favorite couple is Harry and Riley. Like, people are like really into it. I don't know if they're just like weirdly shipping it. Like, you know how I feel about that. I feel like their age difference is just way too.
Well, but yeah, that, and it sucks because some people don't watch the show for the dancing. They watch the show for
romantic connections they try to build, which they try to build into every season somehow.
Which is just weird. It's like I don't want Dancing with the Stars to become The Bachelorette. Like I have The Bachelorette or The Bachelor. I want Dance with the Stars to be Dancing with the Stars. And like if with like with Brittany and Daniel, maybe they would have had a connection, but that didn't distract from their dances. They were professional about it. Riley and Harry posted like a post on Instagram, and it was like, I love you. And it just seems, I don't know. I don't think they got caught up in the romance like Sharna and Brian or Brian Austin Green did, because they got caught up in the romance. And And I think Riley really was trying to prove herself and all of this stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't know. The whole thing is just a little kiddie to me.
I agree. And then Bruno was like, were you guys kissing during that dance? Like, it just feels
That
like the
was
judges
so
are trying to ship
weird.
it. It's weird.
Yeah.
So yeah, like they got an 8, a 7, an 8, and a 7. So, I honestly thought it was a straight 7 dance, but it's a little embarrassing to get 7s this far in the game. So
Yeah.
oh well.
Oh well.
Next was Charity and Artem. They did an Argentine tango to Look What You Made Me Do. Artem said everything I said last week. Like, she needs to directly compete to be halfway decent. Like, I don't know what it is about Charity that makes her just like a little bit more animated and better when she's like in direct competition with somebody. But the one-on-one is for some reason just, and he's like, but you are competing. She's like, yeah, I need to compete. And he's like, you are competing.
Yeah.
Whether you're on the dance floor by yourself or not, like, you are competing. Like, why is that so hard to understand?
Yeah.
But I actually really
strange.
loved the choreo. But once again, I felt like there was no emotion behind it. I felt like it wasn't attacked. I felt like, I didn't feel like she set the place on fire, and it was very clinical. Like Derek said, he said it was very clinical. And I'm
That's
like,
how
yeah,
I felt.
it's too clean, it's too polished. And she's like, I'm gonna make sure it's really clean and polished. We know you can do clean and polished. You were a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader?
I can't remember what cheerleader, but she was a cheerleader, yeah.
But she was a cheerleader. Like, we know you can do clean and polished. We need to see some sort of emotion from you.
And that's the problem with almost every except for Gabby. But with every single bachelorette, that's what has happened is they're like, well, we have to be better. We have to be better. We have to be clean and polished. And it's like, no, every single dance you do is clean and polished. You are never messy. You just have no finesse.
Yeah.
You have no character.
Yeah.
You have no, that's something that I loved about Barry. It's like, okay, maybe it wasn't perfect every time, but sometimes when you have that finesse, you're able to forgive being a perfect step every single time.
Correct.
I would rather see character and emotion and all of these other things than a perfect step. Storytelling. Like, yeah, is it awesome if you can do both? Yeah, that's fucking awesome. But being able to tell a story is so much better sometimes.
Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah, and Mandy Moore said it. She said, you need to have a bit more unpredictability. And I was like, yes, she nailed it on the head, because that's what it is. It's like, it's almost like I know exactly what move is going to come next because she places everything so perfect.
Yep.
It's like, okay, well, I know they're going to go into their walks, or I know they're going to go into an underarm spin, or I know they're going to go into a lift, because it's just so predictable.
Yep.
And that song, like, not that I'm like saying anything about Taylor Swift, but like, the song is literally like, look what you made me do.
Yeah.
And it's not good things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And she was just like, look what you made me do. Oh.
Yeah.
No, like, I just can't, I just don't understand. I just don't understand what she can't get about it. But
yeah.
What scores did she get?
She got 9, 10, 9, 10. She got 2 10s.
I know. Ugh.
Okay.
All right, so next was Sochi and Val. They did a quick step to Paper Rings. Once again, I've never heard this song before.
Never.
Her mom is so cute, Teely.
Oh my God, I know.
Her mom is
She's
so
young.
cute. She's
I know.
young, right? Yeah. But I mean, Sochi's young, so it's not far to the realm of possibility.
Yeah.
But I thought it was so cute. It was full of energy. Mandy Moore gave her a friendship bracelet. I thought that was really sweet.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if it was the music. I don't know what it was. I just felt like there was a little the dance was flawless. She looks amazing. I love Sochi. Like, I think she is such an amazing dancer, but I don't know, was there something missing? I don't know. Maybe it was the whole I love Taylor thing and on her shoes and the holding up I don't know. I think I'm just being extra harsh because it was Taylor Swift night.
Yeah.
But I don't, and it's so minuscule. It's just because I have such high hopes for her that now I feel like I'm being like the judges towards Ariana. where I'm like, oh, well, you just have to give a little bit more because I just want, and she's coming after people like JoJo Siwa who every single time just gave. And she could be that. Like she can dance like that. She can do those moves. So now I have really high expectations for people that can keep up with JoJo Siwa and do stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because I know they can. So I can't tell you what was missing. There wasn't anything missing. She was cute. She did all the steps right. I don't know. There was just maybe it was the song. Maybe it was because I'm already pissed off about Taylor Swift night. Maybe it's because I've had this crazy hard week and now I'm just being bitter or something. I don't know. It could be me. I'm not taking that away because like
you're the problem. It's you.
I'm the problem.
Oh God, Taylor Swift reference.
Yeah. So I don't know because she did get 2 9s and 2 10s. I don't know. What did you think? Do you think she deserved all 10s? I think she deserved all 10s. I mean, she's fucking amazing.
Carrie Ann said she lost her focus, but I didn't see that. I think Carrie Ann is just trying to. I think Carrie Ann sometimes gets to the point where she's trying to be contrary just to be contrary.
Yeah.
She's like, I want to see a little bit more, and it's like, I don't know. So she's given it.
I mean, she's so good. She's so good. So I don't know why I just felt, but maybe it was just the song. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't obsessed with the song. I never heard it before. Whatever. Yeah. But I mean, she's gonna make it to the finals. So I would be so surprised if she didn't make it to the finals.
Yeah. Oh,
so
I would be
and
so
honestly,
surprised.
She might win.
Oh, she could win. She's so good.
Yeah, we'll talk at the end what we feel like now that we're going into the semifinals, what we feel like it's gonna be.
Yeah.
I love that they always. I just wanted to say a note that I love that they always give a nod to Ray Chu in the band. Like, I just think it's
thanks,
so
Tyra.
They do such a great job.
Huh? I know they do. I was said thanks, Tyra.
Thanks, Tyra.
Hi, Tyra.
Hi, Tyra.
I'm so glad it's not live anymore. It's live.
They were like live, and I'm like, what? What are you talking about? This was totally pre-recorded.
It's not live.
Very obvious.
Every single week, it was the same. Hi, Tyra.
Hi, Tyra. I love Ray
so
Chu.
Funny. Okay, I know, me too.
So then we did another pros dance, which, okay, this is nothing to do with the pros, but I feel like by this point, they've already had a couple of weeks of doing 2 dances.
Yeah.
Like 2 individual dances. But this season, they're doing all like 1 solo dance and then like a relay or a group dance and I don't know what I like better.
Yeah, it's hard because you're right. Usually they do. Well, next week they'll probably just do 2 dances.
Yeah.
There's not going to be any relays. There's not enough people.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, they had to do this for time constraints, but I'm trying to think back and I feel like they have.
Yeah. So I don't know, maybe they're doing this now because now that we're like out of COVID, you know, maybe they were just doing the individual dances during COVID because they couldn't really be around other people, and that's why it felt like so much.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'm not upset with it. It was just something I was thinking about, and I was like, they haven't done 2 dances yet, like truly 2 dances. But they'll definitely do it next week, and they'll do it for the finals. So anyway, the pros did. I can't remember what the song was, but I actually liked the cover of the song.
That's so funny because I literally wrote the pro dance style. I did like the cover.
I don't know. I wrote too. I was like, I actually like the cover of the style.
Yeah. That's what I wrote. That's what I wrote down.
I liked the cover of the song. I love the choreo. I really liked that it showed just like breathing and flowing through the motions. But once again, like that's Mandy Moore for you. Like she knows how to like just like stop everything, but it still keeps moving somehow. And then like exploding. Like I just love Mandy Moore's choreography.
So good. So good.
So yeah, I mean, I have obviously nothing bad to say about the pros dance. They're amazing.
Yeah.
I wish my hair looked like Emma's.
Oh my God, I know.
My hair to have that big. I know how it's fake hair. It's not fucking real.
Yeah.
But I just love how big and like the 80s crimp. Oh
Yeah,
my God, I loved it.
I know.
I want my hair
So
to look like
amazing.
that all the time. Okay, so
We'll
they're going.
afford a stylist then
Who wants to come be my stylist?
for free.
For free. Now I'll pay you in love and hugs. So next we had the what are we calling these, relays?
Relays, yeah.
Relays. The first one was against Ariana and Sochi.
Mhm.
It was a Vietnamese waltz to the song Lover. Carrie Ann was their, not their judge, but their person that sort of helped them what
And
they wanted
she's
to
the
see.
one that drew the names to see who danced first.
And you know what? It's crazy because once again, I feel like they used to go in and like help coach them. And I loved
Yeah.
that during the relay
They're,
dances.
I bet you they're gonna do that since there's after this week there's gonna be 4 left. That's well, there's only 3 judges now. So
But
maybe
there's
they won't do
five
that till
people
the
left.
there's still 5 people left.
Yeah, because the semifinals, somebody will go home, and then the finale will have 4 couples.
Yeah.
Unless they do a double elimination, and it's final on the semifinals, then it's top 3 for the
Yeah.
finals. I don't
Huh.
know. They've been all over the place. They haven't done any double eliminations. They haven't done any saved weeks. Like, remember when it used to be Disney night and you always knew that they would never send anybody home on Disney night?
Yeah.
They're cutthroat now, bitch.
Oh
No, give
yeah,
a fuck. They're
totally.
like, Disney night, fuck you, you're out.
Bye.
Like they're crazy.
Yeah.
So anyway, Carrie Ann was their mentor, I guess I would say. Week 5, they both did a Vietnamese
Viennese
waltz.
waltz.
She wanted to see them keep the tempo, grace, rotation, fluidity. I personally liked Sochi's more. Love you, Ariana, but Sochi's was just better. The choreography was better.
I agree.
Her attack
100%.
was better.
Yep.
It felt like she hit the music more. I liked that they took, not that I don't like the song Lover. Like I actually don't really like that song at all. It makes me feel a little uncomfortable. But I felt like
I don't know that song.
Sochi hit the music the way it needed to be hit for that, where Ariana did like a very like graceful dance, which is a beautiful Vietnamese waltz, and usually Vietnamese waltz is sort of is graceful. But for that song, I just didn't feel like it hit the right. I don't know. I just felt like Sochi's attack made more sense within the song itself.
Oh yeah, I thought
different
Sochi deserved to win, and she did win.
Yeah, exactly. So Sochi and Val like
Yeah.
that. I agree. I liked it better.
And I loved the pair ups. Like they always do good with the pair ups, but the pair ups were what they needed to be. It's not like they
Totally
paired up
agree.
Harry with Ariana or Harry with Sochi or Allison with Jason, you know?
Yeah.
So they did a really good job pairing these people up. So they had a fair playing chance for the points.
I agree. The next in the relay was Harry and Allison. Bruno was their mentor. They did a jive to shake it off.
I thought they both did not do good.
Huh?
I thought both of them did not do well.
I agree. Harry went first. Harry seemed like he had a lot of fun. I don't know what his deal is with doing better in the relay teams. Like he's like Charity in a sense. Like he actually thrives when he's with a group or like within a group.
Right.
Maybe thrives, not the right word. He does better. Allison had more technique, but like there's nothing I hate more than when people don't connect their sachets. You know what I'm trying to say?
I know what you're saying, girl.
Let's put our feet together. Jesus, neither Harry nor Allison did that. And I get the jives quick, but guess what? You got to be fucking quick.
Yeah.
Like, you have to connect your ankles when you do the sachets. Like, otherwise, it just looks like you're sort of like, I don't know, gingerbreading around. What the fuck was that?
Have they done the jive yet? Did they do the jive?
No,
or was this a new dance? Yeah, so that's kind of a disadvantage to both of them because they these other groups, they've already done these dances.
Exactly.
And so they already know the technique. And these are the 2 weakest links that already have trouble learning the basics and technique. And then you're going to give them a whole new dance as well. I don't know. It just seems a little unfair. I think everybody should have either done dances that they've done or done dances that they've never done before.
I agree. They're trying to weed out they're trying to weed out at this point.
Yeah.
You know?
But
I think it's so cute that Harry is always carrying Sasha off.
I know.
It's funny. Allison won. She deserved to. I mean, she was definitely better technique-wise, but I agree with you. Like, she seemed a little out of control. Like,
yeah, both of them. I did not like either of those dances.
Elena, this is so off subject, but
yeah,
because we didn't get to talk last week, I need to know how you felt about Barry's dance, his very last dance.
I loved it.
I knew you were gonna love it. I
was freaking out. I mean,
at the TV, it was so good.
Me too. He gave it his all. I am so happy he went out on that dance. Like, I was sad, but wow, he is a go-getter. And this is just a little off topic, but Brady sent me a video of him when he did Fear Factor like years ago. And this guy is fearless. I freaking love him. I'm so mad at myself for writing him off because he's old. So ageist of me.
I'm never doing that again because Barry.
Well, and we did the same thing with Iman. And he fucking won. And he was so good. We're like, he needs to be voted off first. Blah, 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 blah.
But he grew so much.
But like, we gotta be better. I gotta be better because I fucking loved Barry. And he literally killed it. I mean, that dance, and then he ripped his shirt. It was so good.
Yeah, he killed it.
Not only was his technique good, but like he literally left. I have never seen somebody leave it on the dance floor like that.
I know.
I
was so proud of him.
I was so proud of him. I was like, this is so fucking good.
I know. I just had to talk to you about that because I was like, I knew this. I wish we could have watched it together. Like, I knew you would have loved it.
I'm like getting teary because it was so good.
Oh, I know. It was so good. So then the next and last relay was Charity and Jason. They did a cha-cha to Lavender Haze.
Never heard of that
cha-cha
song
before. Jason goes first. He did a cha-cha week 1. I liked Jason's better. Like, Charity still seemed really stiff. She sort of came out of her shell, but like Jason was in it to win it. And Charity just doesn't bring it. There's nothing more I can say.
I did love Charity's pants though.
Oh yeah, she looks great in the fringe.
Yeah, she looks great in the fringe, but yeah, I'm really happy Jason won. Okay, I just got a okay, let me just read this. This is Dancing with the Stars gossip. I don't know why I'm following this, but it's on whatever. It says Harry gifts Dancing with the Stars partner Riley Arnold a $14,000 bracelet amid dating rumors. Oh God.
Oh good Lord. How long do you think this little romance is gonna last?
I don't know. I don't really care either. I just thought it was funny because we were talking about Dancing with the Stars and I just got a little notification from and I don't even remember following Dancing with the Stars gossip. I think I just started following anything Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah.
And now I get like all their notifications and I just saw $14,000 and I was like, what is that? So I wanted to read it. I don't know. I don't think it'll last long.
Yeah.
I don't think most romances do. I mean, there are exceptions. People have gotten married and whatever, but I just think she's too young and I think, she's going to fall in love with every partner she has. I mean, I don't want to think that, but she is so young that I think that's just something that kind of happens when you're in that age group. Or who knows, maybe they found each other and this is it.
Maybe, who knows?
I don't fucking know.
So back to Charity and Jason. Jason got the points. He totally deserved them. He was better than Charity. End of story.
I agree.
He was better. So then going down to the
elimination.
The final 3, not the final 3, because you don't know who one person is in the bottom. But
we don't even know. But I was thinking about this. Do we even know that those two people were in the bottom?
So I think so they always end with 3, but I think one of those people is not in no particular order in the bottom. But
then 2 of those people are in the bottom.
Correct. So like for example, it was Charity, Allison, and Harry.
Mm-hmm.
So
Charity
Harry
probably
and Riley
wasn't in the
went
bottom.
home. Listen, it was time. It was time.
And I will say he did go out with grace. He seemed like he respected the decision and he knew. Like, okay, thank you for keeping me in this competition. I've had a great time. I've had fun, but now let's leave it to the people that can really showcase their talents and give us what we want for a dancing show.
Exactly.
For the semifinals and the finals.
I agree.
Like, love Allison, but but honestly, I don't know. It's hard because I would not be sad. That's what I was going to say. I would not be sad if Charity went because at least Allison like gives it her all and tries. And if she can make it to the semifinals, I know that all of that hard work, I don't want her necessarily to be in the finals. But honestly, if Charity went home and Allison stayed for one more week, I wouldn't be upset about it.
Well, I definitely want Ariana, Sochi, and Jason to be in the finals.
And we've been saying that for weeks.
Exactly. We've been saying that pretty much since like week 1.
I want to look back at my notes and see who I wrote for the semifinals.
Our guesses before the show ever started are nowhere where I thought they were going to be. But
yeah.
After seeing their first dances week 1, like we knew Jason, Ariana, and Sochi were going to be in the finale.
Yeah. Right. I really want to see.
And honestly, I'd rather Charity go home next week and Allison stay, but I have a sneaky suspicion that it might be the other way around, but maybe not because maybe people are tired of seeing the Bachelorettes like go all the way.
Yeah.
But Charity has, even though, you don't know who it is that's in the bottom when they do the final 3, Charity has consistently been in the bottom, and Allison too, for a couple weeks now, I feel.
Yeah.
Even though they say it's not the bottom, like, she keeps getting picked for the fucking bottom.
Yeah, that's true.
So, I hope Charity goes home and then Allison's in the finals. And then, honestly, I'm sort of hoping Sochi wins.
Yeah, I would be good if Sochi or Ariana won. I think I really want Ariana win just because I want Pasha to have a win.
Yeah.
Val's had a million wins, so that's kind of where I'm hitting it. I wouldn't mind if Jason won, but consistency-wise, he hasn't been there like Sochi and Ariana have.
You're right. Ariana has gone through a really rough year with her divorce and stuff like that. And so she's still young and has like tons of time left for her.
She'll probably be on a million other TV shows, like Hannah Brown won that boot camp or whatever. She could probably, I think JoJo Siwa did too. So I think like you're right. Like, so she still kind of has time and all this stuff. And I think just making it to the semifinals, she would be happy, where Ariana and I really want Pasha to win too. That's what I'm saying is Val's won a million times. Not that that means anything. If you deserve to win, you deserve to win.
Yeah.
But if I would not be upset if Sochi won over Ariana or if Aria won over Sochi, I might be a little I wouldn't be disappointed if Jason won, because I think he's very talented and I've enjoyed every second of watching him. But if I'm looking at the overall season and consistency wise, I would definitely say that Ariana and Sochi deserve to win more than him, but those 3 deserve to be in the finale.
I agree. 100%. You know what? You're right. Because Jenna's won a mirror ball, Val's won a mirror ball, and Danielle's won a mirror ball. So now Pasha could win a mirror ball. Then all the four of those couples have won at least one mirror ball.
Yeah.
And that's sort of sweet. That's sort of sweet. You're right.
Yeah.
So Ariana needs to win. Sochi second, Jason third, Allison fourth to me.
Yeah, I agree.
Allison
I think it would be really sweet if Allison could get on up there to 4th place because she really has worked hard.
Yeah.
I mean, 4th place is the fucking what's the award I'm thinking of? I don't know, some sort of achievement award or best improved or just a dark horse.
Without a doubt.
Even without
Yeah, without a doubt. Yay.
So
well, we got 2 more
What's next week? Does it have a
I don't think
theme?
there's a theme. I think
It's
that
just
the theme is
semifinals.
literally semifinals. Like
Yeah.
I don't know if they're gonna do. They made it seem like they did redemption dances this time, so I don't know if they're gonna do that thing where they like redo a dance, which I always
I
hate.
hate when they do that.
Because I'm like, I don't want to see a dance you already did. I want to see a new
Yeah.
dance.
Yeah.
But you know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. They didn't give a theme. They didn't give a guest judge, so I'm gonna assume there is none.
hmm
And we'll see what happens.
I'm so excited. I'm
Me
sad that
too.
it's coming to an end, but I'm excited to have another season under the belt.
Me too, girl. Me too. All right. Well, let us know in the comments below what you felt about Taylor Swift. Are we being too harsh because we're not Swifties? Just how did you feel? And who are you looking forward to in the semifinals? Yay.
Yay.
All right. Love you, Tealy.
Love you, Steven.
Bye.
Bye.
Eggs and bacon.